revised language in these two areas of the agreement. Paragraph 1, or in paragraph 2, the paren 1 section indicates that they'll excavate now up to $600,000. Previously, if you turn the page, you'll see it required no less than $600,000. So that's been the first revision, but in no event less than $450,000. Now, $450,000 gets us our 300,000 cubic yards based upon what's been excavated today. So that's our focal point, to make sure the volume that we want to be excavated is done. So that fine-tuning was requested by the contractor. The next part, you see the latter half of paragraph 3 has been added to reference that, you know, we're bonding this amendment to the extension for the excavation of the dirt and or the payment. And this also reflects back to the previous contract documents. The bond has been written as it is required here and will provide for performance of all aspects of this contract. So you now have in place, has not been recorded until, of course, you authorize this document, but it is ready to be recorded, and we will proceed should you approve this agreement. The last line was also added at the request that upon completion of the work, verification by the city and receipt of lien waivers and written consent of the surety, then of course the payment and performance bond is released. That is normal procedure for the city of Port Orange. It's normal procedure for bond work. So that's just a statement to be sure everybody's clear. I had a typo in paragraph 4, 60,000 had a space in it, so that's been corrected. When you turn to the next page, you see in black and white the language that's been removed. If you remember, on June 30th, we talked about a split type system, half of it being by letter of credit, half of it being by bond. The contractor said, I think I can get a bond for all of it, and he did. So those languages, or those paragraphs, have been revised to now be, as we just discussed in the yellow highlights. Turning the page, you see the addendum to the bond that says this is not only guaranteeing the current obligations going forward, but the past performance and payment obligations as set forth in your agreements. And that bond has been fully issued and is prepared for recording. Now, lastly, you see an email from the bond agent authorizing us to date this bond. You'll see on page 1 of the bond document, and I bet you don't have that in front of you.